Hello YouTubers, welcome back to Rich Reviews. Today I am in my shed. Hold on for a minute. Thought that was a little bright with the door open, so not much better with the window back there. But anyway, you can see me. So today I want to first introduce a new purchase that I made. Actually a new tool group to my family, and then I want to do a little tool test and see what it can do. So first off, I went into the Bosch lineup and I bought the Bosch 12 volt impact driver and drill driver. So this is the impact driver, 12 volt. It is single speed. It has a, trigger operates the speed. So it has a battery gauge on it on the side here. You can see. So just like on the Milwaukee, it has the gauge right on the tool itself. So it tells you how much battery life. Difference is that this has green lights and the Milwaukee has red. Speaking of lights, this has an LED light wrapped around the collet, so when you hit it, you can see that it doesn't stay on, doesn't have a delay or anything. It basically operates as long as the drill is operating, so just keep that in mind. The other tool that came with the kit is the 2-speed drill driver, not hammer drill or anything, just your typical drill driver. It has your speed selector on the top, 1, 2. It has your truck right here, drill mode, and you can get it into your torque settings. It's got a little bit of a stiff feel to it. Got a good click, but it's got a little bit of a stiffer feel than some of the other drills. This also has a plastic chuck. It is not metal. This, I believe, no, this is also plastic. And I believe this is, actually I think this is metal. And now that I'm looking at it closer, this is metal, this part is plastic. This too, let me put the battery in here. This too has the fuel gauge on the side, the green lights. I have an adapter in there that doesn't come with this. I just put that on myself. And then this has the LED light also, but that is right under the collet. So. Came also with a small charger and two 2.0 amp hour batteries. Obviously one's in the impact, one's in the drill. So the whole kit normally it was $169, but they lowered the price on it. It's now $99 for the kit. Now I think a big reason is because these are brushed. They have another version of this that is brushless, so I believe that's why they lowered the price on this. Pretty much trying to sell them out, I guess. But $99, it's a good deal. And Bosch is another solid brand that I've never really had the chance to use, but I've seen a lot of reviews. I've seen people using them, and they seem pretty strong. So I decided, for the price and everything else, decided to try something a little different. So that's the kit I got. So today also what I want to do, now, this puts out 265 inch-pounds of torque for the drill. The impact driver puts out 930 inch-pounds. Now, again, I want to do a little test and see what this thing can do. And I'm actually going to be pitting this against my M12 Milwaukee. Now, I already know what this thing can do and what it's capable of. This thing is a beast. So these are very similar in size and weight and stuff like that, but the similarities end when we come to power. So as you can see, they're pretty much same size, you know, not really any difference at all there. I think if anything, the Bosch might be a little wider, bulkier, however you want to say it, but not much, you know, not a big difference. Now, one of the big differences, this has multiple speed. It also has 3 settings on it here. So it's got 3 settings for the amount of torque you want to apply, and then it has a self-tapping mode on it. They both have the lights on the gun. Obviously, this is 3 lights, red lights instead of green, and this has an LED light underneath the collet. This has it around the collet, so that's one of the differences. Inserting the bits is a little more tedious with this. Whether you're inserting it or whether you're taking it out, it won't just push in. It won't push in. You actually have to pull the collar out, put it in, release the collet, and you're set. Same thing taking it out. The Milwaukee, on the other hand, you can at least just push this in and it's locked. And then you push the collet out to take it out. But a little different there. Not a huge deal, but just something to keep in mind. I put, these came with 2.0 batteries. So try and make it as fair as possible, even though, like I said, I pretty much know what this can do. I also used a 2.0 battery in this. So what I'm going to do with these is we're going to try it out. We're going to start off with 4-inch basic multi-purpose wood screws, star bit. Again, I've stated before, that's all I ever use anymore. Then we're going to move up to structural screws, also 4-inch, but the diameter is different. This is, I believe this is like an 1/8 of an inch. I believe this is like almost 2, maybe a little over 2/8 of an inch thick. So you could see the difference in those. Okay, bigger head also. This is again star bit. So we're gonna see if it can handle that. Then we're gonna move up to the bad boy. So I got a 4.5 inch lag bolt, or screw rather, and you can see how much bigger that is than even the structural screw. It's 1/2 inch longer, much thicker. This is like 3/8, or a little more than 3/8 thick. So I know the Milwaukee can handle this. I'm curious to see how the Bosch is going to handle the bigger one. I'm thinking it can handle the other two, but not quite sure about that lag. We're gonna put it to the test and find out. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be concerned with or pay attention to time or who can do it faster. I've stated before that, you know, a few seconds here or there is not a big deal to me. You know, my whole purpose is that the job can that the tool can perform the job at hand. That's what I want to know. I'm not concerned about how fast this gets it done compared to this. I'm concerned that it can get it done, period. So I won't have a clock going. I'm not worried about who does it faster. So just pointing that out. So if you were with me in my last video, I actually did a review on this, my Hyper Tough drill driver, and I'm going to be performing the test on the same thing that I did that with, which is this beast right here, 4x4. I'm in my shed, and I stated before that I'm in the process of fixing up my shed, so I'm not really concerned with the wood that's in here now. It's basically going to be for what I'm doing today, which is testing. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna try and set this up somewhere so you can see. Let's see. All right, let's see if That looks good. So we're going to be going into this. Move that a little more. Alright. And you may not be able to see me too much, but not worried about that. I'm going to move my mower out of the way here for the time being. Put that over here. Give me some room here. And we're going to be going into this. So this is a 4x4. So let me get the tools ready. I'm going to need a socket for this other thing. Alright. So, we're going to do the basic first. I think we pretty much can surmise that this will be able to drive a 4-inch basic screw. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue, but let's see what it can do. Okay, take that out. Not bad, but like I said, I think that was pretty much a gimme. Don't think that was much of an issue. And let's do the Milwaukee. Well, that's no surprise. The Milwaukee did it quicker, but again, I'm not really concerned with that so much. At least the Bosch was able to do it. And again, you know, we're talking, I don't think I did explain that. We're talking one tool that does 930 inch-pounds compared to 1300 inch-pounds. So, pretty substantial difference. Alright, so on to the structural screw. And might need a bigger bit for this. Hold on for a minute, please. Get the Makitas out here. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Okay. So forget this one. I'm going to do this bit. Alright, 4-inch structural. Let's see what this thing can do. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. I'm impressed. I know, doesn't take much to impress me, but I love power tools. You know, I think that can. I think I don't have to even say that. If you watch my videos in the past, yeah, I have a passion for certain brands, but overall, I love power tools, and especially today with how they're designing these, even the 12 volts. They're putting out so much power, it's like ridiculous. So yes, I'm easily impressed. Alright, let's do the Milwaukee. Pretty much know how this is going to go. Alright. Okay. Oh, there you go. We did those two. On to the monster. Alright. Put this bad boy to the test. So can use either one. Alright, so I'm going to take this beast. 4.5 inch lag. I got a 9/16 deep socket. We'll do the Bosch first and see if it can do this. kind of anxious to see this myself. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do it. Jeez. Okay, so it's the next day. Okay, well, you know what? I mean, it took some time, but it did it. So, gotta say that for it. I will say this though, the tool itself, pretty hot. So that took a lot, took a lot of effort from this thing to drive that. But I'll tell you what, it did it. You know, 930 inch-pounds of torque, it did it. I'm impressed. Not bad. Okay, let's see how the Milwaukee fares. And that thing is hot. Holy shit. Excuse my language. Okay. Get it started. Okay, here we go. Round 3. Wow. I countersunk the head. Hopefully I can get that out. Jeez. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. All right. This thing's a monster. This thing is an absolute beast. You saw it yourself. I shouldn't be surprised because I've already done this test myself. I explained it in a previous video on this, that I drove in not only that, but a 6-inch version of that, and still had the same results. Granted, didn't do it as quick, but it still did it. You know, tool's not hot at all. Doesn't feel any different from when I started, but it still impresses me that a 12 volt. We're talking 12 volt here, people. The technology, the power that they can put into these small tools is just unreal. You know, 18 volt tools are going to be a thing of the past pretty soon. You know, half the time you don't even need them. You know, unless you're putting in like a 10-inch lag or something like that. I mean, these things, especially Milwaukee, with the advancements that they have, the power that these things are generating is just unreal. Really, it's just unbelievable. You saw for yourself how quick that drove that in. Now, again, I'm not really making a big deal of the time or whatever, but you saw it for yourself. You got to admit how fast this drove that in and took it out compared to how long that took, or the Bosch took, just to drive it in. I thought I was going to be here till tomorrow driving it in. But anyway, so you got to see it for yourself. Just thought I'd do a little test. I shouldn't be too surprised at the results, and I'm not really. I expected the Milwaukee to really blow this thing out of the water, so to speak. But I thought it would be fun just to try it out and show you what they can do. But not too shabby for this. This thing is still warm, you know, the tool itself. So it took a lot of effort for this thing to drive that in. But you know what? Like I said, I will give credit where credit's due. It did it. You know, bottom line is it was able to do it. So again, you know, something like this is definitely going to fit your needs for basic, you know, stuff. Even this, you know, the 4-inch structural, was able to do it without a problem. So it has its purpose. Anyway, that's Rich Reviews for today. Just thought I'd introduce you to my new tools and do a little fun demonstration, and I'll catch you on the next video. Alright everybody, take care. Talk to you later.